What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Patreon. It is 1:42 p.m. here on the East Coast in the USA. It is February 17th of 2019. So I saw a lot of people getting excited over this little wick here. A lot of people getting really excited over it, and we just kind of turned around pretty quickly there. So, you know, guys, we're just, again, like I was saying yesterday, we'll probably see some wacky price action, right? And we're getting a little bit of wacky price action right now, guys. It's just a lot of wicks, right? We're just kind of stuck in this area. Price is bouncing around. Most likely, if we don't break down soon, I mean, you know, we'll probably squeeze into this area. It'll probably turn into something more of like a descending triangle. I would think at this point. You know, the volume is really just like there is like, okay, look at the 12-hour. Let's look at the 12-hour. I mean, one day looks pretty bad, but let's just even it out. Let's go to the 12-hour here. Check out our volume, right? It's really it's like super neutral volume, guys. It's not one-sided. It's very consistent from both sides. It's very consistent from the bulls and the bears in this area right here. So the 12-hour looks like the bulls are stacked above the bears here. If you go to the 1 day, it looks terrible. If you go to the 4-hour, you can see a little bit more consistency here from the sellers. You know, the 1 day though, I mean, look at that 1 day, guys. Pretty bad. A lot of selling in here. So it depends on the actual, you know, scale that you look at this. But to me, you know, it is pretty even. But I think the bear pressure is dominant, guys. I think so. I still think so, guys. Like I've been saying, it's just every time, you know, the bulls step in at these lower prices, but every time the sellers just pop out. They're there, pull back every single time. And it seems like they sort of, you know, getting more aggressive on each little wick to the upside. And now we're getting a pullback here. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see. You know, we still have downward sloping resistance here. Our support is becoming a little bit more flat, curling up a little bit right now, but the support areas are a little bit more horizontal. So, you know, this could turn into some sort of descending triangle, possibly a breakdown here, but we will see. You know, it's just, we're spending a lot of time in this area. Interesting, bit of a consolidation, but I'm still leaning bearish on this move right now, just based on the consistent selling and how the sellers step in every time we see a wick to the upside. You know, other than that, guys, not too much has changed. Just still in our formation here. You know, if we just draw this support line right here, I mean, there's totally a chance that we dip down and gain some support, guys, right? Gaining some support. This would actually be a better result for the bulls, in my opinion, is if we pull back, gain a little bit more support, and bounce up into this area and get a better formation rather than just hanging out right here, getting a bunch of sellers stepping in. Pull back, gain a little bit more support, and then move up. But we'll see, guys. Again, we have not broken above this resistance point the entire time, guys. We have not been able to get above this the entire time. So right now, in the immediate term, this is a big indicator for us right now. This resistance point that we're fighting right now. And I guess you could also look at this little wick area as well, right? Where the price can potentially wick into without really making a change. But if we get past this area, guys, it's a big indicator. Probably going to have a nice swing to the upside. But for now, we're getting those sellers every time. We're getting those sellers every time, but we will see. Do we have questions yesterday? I guess first we'll just hop over to this interesting piece of news. Spend, I guess, is a new card, credit debit card. XRP now available for Spend app, and it also is supporting XRP, Tron, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, EOS, Binance Coin, and Dash. Interesting. I'm sure the XRP fans are, you know, drooling right now. Although this really doesn't change all that much. Just a better way to sell your XRP. Great. So let's see. Questions from yesterday. Let's see. Are we still recording here? Yep. Somebody was saying, I'm getting my LEPAL cold storage wallet this week. LEPAL wallet is air gapped. No USB, no Bluetooth, no Wi-Fi. Only QR scanner on the wallet. Will report back after using it. I don't feel safe leaving funds on exchanges. Wait, so if LEPAL... So this person's talking about a cold storage wallet that they ordered. If LEPAL is no USB, no Bluetooth, no Wi-Fi, how does it communicate? That'd be my question. And then this person goes on to say, on a side note, that that Litecoin run up last week was a great opportunity to swap some Litecoin for Bitcoin. So I'm very happy with my positions. With Bitcoin price above 3,100, sub 3,000, we'll definitely be taking more positions. I'm glad to hear that, guys. I'm glad to see somebody commenting on the video with a plan, with their own personal, unique plan, right? Everybody's situation here is different. I don't know what you guys are doing. I don't know where your positions are. I have no idea what your guys' situations are. So the only thing I can do right now, guys, is come to you with what I am doing, and you guys take that as a secondary opinion and do what you want to do, right? I can't sit here and be like, you should buy now, you should sell now, you should do this, you should do that, because that is not, I am not licensed for that, guys, right? So the only time I'm going to make a post for buying Bitcoin is when I'm actually buying Bitcoin, guys, right? That's why I haven't made a post in a while. I'm only going to alert you guys when I am actually buying Bitcoin, guys, right? I'm not just going to sit here and, you know, just tell you guys what to do. That's not what I'm here for. I'm going to alert you guys when I am taking action in the market. Other than that, I'm going to keep you guys updated on a daily basis on my opinions of the market, give you guys some suggestions and some things to think about. That is what this Patreon is here for. And then when I actually take action, you guys will know. I will make a text post in Patreon, and you should get that alert. Somebody else was saying, I'm interested in what cold storage you find best. They said that they have the Nano for the last 3 months. It crashed twice. It took me a while to figure out. That's kind of worrisome. But I guess this person did figure it out. Somebody else was saying, or no, this person went on to say that the person who created Monarch Wallet said he uses a secondary cell phone to hold his crypto, removes the SIM card, and puts it on airplane mode. So I'm guessing what this person does is they download a wallet, they send their Bitcoin to their wallet, and they keep it on their phone, right? They keep it on their phone that's not connected to the internet. But here's the problem, guys, right? I'm studying these hardware devices. I'm trying to figure out the best solution. Here's the problem, right? When you have your phone, right, you have like a phone, like an actual phone device, right? The problem with your average phone is that it has a memory, guys. Your average phone has a memory. This is horrible drawing. Right? So the problem is memory, right? If you have a phone that has memory and it's taking information in and sending information out, this is the recipe for getting hacked. Right? If your device has memory, has information coming in and information going out, right? Even if it's just for a split second, even if you just turn this thing on real quick, just to do something, then turn off real quick. If it's a phone with in and out signals with memory, you're ready to get yourself screwed, right? I mean, it's probably pretty safe if you don't use it very much. If it's a new phone, just an old phone or whatever, but this is a recipe to get hacked, guys. Right? You don't like. That's why the ledgers, guys, like the ledgers are pretty good because they don't allow information to go out. Or sorry, they don't. They will basically take note of your private keys and sign a transaction, and they will send out just the signed transaction, nothing else. So that when that information hits your computer, the only information your computer is getting is that a signed transaction, right? A signed transaction has just been made. Your computer gets that. If a hacker gets a hold of the signed transaction, there's nothing they can do. It's a signed transaction. It will be broadcast on the network. Right, so that's why ledgers are pretty good. The only problem with the ledger that I see is that your private key is actually stored on the ledger. It is actually stored on it, which to me is a little bit worrisome. It's a little bit weird that, you know, your private key is stored on it. You know, there are some devices out there that don't have any storage, right? You just type in your private key every time you want to use your wallet, which technically is the most secure. But we'll see, guys. I'm going to be ordering a few of these and seeing which one I like the best. Just want to run that idea by you guys. Someone else was saying, hey, Kev, thanks for the great vid. I'm interested in what jobs you think blockchain would eliminate at the start and then in the future once the speculation takes over become apparent. The speculated takeover becomes apparent. And on the flip side, what jobs will it create? Okay, yeah, oh yeah. So yesterday, some people seemed confused about what I was saying when I said it'll only take a year. Guys, I'm not saying that it'll be like 1 year and we're all using crypto and fiat's gone. That's absolutely not what I was saying, guys. Fiat will be around for a very long time. Okay, banks are not going to let that go. What I'm saying is that there's going to come a time where within a year or two, there's going to be products and services that are using something that is crypto based. Some big companies are just all of a sudden you're gonna realize like, oh, this is here now, like it's gonna hit you really quick. Now I'm not saying that, oh yeah, we're all just using crypto in 1 year. Like that's not at all what I'm saying, guys. Not at all what I'm saying. And also this is for somebody who messaged me and said, you think that fiat's going to be gone? No, I absolutely do not think that fiat's just going to go away. I'm saying that you're going to see the effects of crypto happen very fast. Fiat will be around for a very long time, though, guys. A very long time. But let me just read this question. So your question here is, what jobs do you think blockchain will eliminate? So let me just read again what my institutional contacts sent me. Let me just read this one more time so you guys can hear it. This is part of their roadmap thing. I can't say which one it is, though. But so this interesting little thing. It says the FinTech strategies team within the group is set to use blockchain technology to automate equity index data. So with that first sentence there, already you have people that are working like in these institutions as processors that are processing the data and storing the data and managing the data. All those jobs can be eliminated through blockchain tech. Next sentence. Manual processing and updates will be replaced. Okay, this explains it. Manual processing and updates will be replaced by blockchain technology, resulting in reduced errors, more accurate timeline updates, and most important, added value and less risk for clients. The management group continues to work with partners in an effort to transform and rationalize the capital structure in a way that better aligns with our goals and clients. Yeah, so guys, essentially, if you're working at an institution like this and you're a processor, you're managing data, yeah, and you're doing updates for servers, you'll be replaced by blockchain. So that's the kind of jobs that'll eliminate. It's just those jobs that are, you know, kind of simple, right? Like, you know, processing, updating, managing data like that. I mean, managing data is not simple, but you know what I mean. Someone else was saying, hey, Kev, I see a wick on CryptoWatch from Binance USF to USD. But it went down. I don't see it on TradingView. So guys, with TradingView, so you're saying, is TradingView reliable? Well, guys, it depends on what if you're looking at TradingView, like if I type in Ethereum USD, you got to pick your exchange here. You got to choose your exchange. So that line that you're seeing on CryptoWatch, if you find it on TradingView, if you find the same exchange, you'll also see that wick on here, whatever you're looking for. And then this person says, one other question. There are a few altcoins that I was meaning to buy, like Dash and Litecoin, but have steadily rose over the last few weeks and don't seem to be coming down at all. Do you think they will come back down? Well, that's all up to Bitcoin, guys. That is all up to Bitcoin. As you guys know, I have also been looking at Litecoin as a potential buy eventually when I know that Bitcoin's, or at least when I have a good idea of Bitcoin bottoming out. Do I personally think that Litecoin will come down? Yes, I do. Because I think that Bitcoin has lower prices to see. But that is just, guys, that is just my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't know the future. I don't have a crystal ball. I just tell you guys what I think is most likely. That's all I do here. Do I think it'll move back down? Yes, I personally do. Is it guaranteed to? Absolutely not, guys. I mean, Litecoin could, you know, do something like this, guys, right? I don't know. You know, like I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I personally think that right now, if you're looking at the volume for Litecoin right here, we are not nearly at a place for a macro trend reversal. A lot of people in the crypto space only look at price action. They only look at indicators. They never look at volume. Fatal mistake. Fatal mistake, guys. You got to see how much is being bought and sold. You got to look at different exchanges, how much is being bought and sold. Personally, I don't think Litecoin has seen enough volume for a macro trend reversal for any sort of long-term signal. I think we need to pull back and retest these lows for Litecoin. Same thing with Bitcoin. I think we need to retest some more parabolic lows. Personally, guys, I think we're going to be retesting this parabolic low right here. And that should be, I believe that should be our bottom for Bitcoin. I think we've spent enough time in this bear market, and there's been enough distribution of the supply at these levels. And I think once we find a nice low here and we find enough volume levels, you know, coming in at the, like levels like this, see a couple volume spikes, you know, a couple nice weekly volume candles here at the, you know, at this magnitude, and we're just getting, you know, when we're seeing consistent volume candles here, right, like really nice consistent volume candles building. This is where I would start to think that a macro trend reversal is starting to get put in. When you see volume candles like this, guys, consistently high volume candles, right? We haven't seen that just yet. We saw a couple back here and, you know, handful right here, and then we just kind of petered out. But I think that's about it for today, guys. It's about it for today. You know, a little bit of a weak price action. Right, so a nice push up, just reversed immediately. Sellers just keep stepping in at this resistance line. Right, sellers outweighing the buyers for the most part right now, but we are still holding. So I guess you can't really say that sellers are outweighing the buyers, but I feel like the market makers are holding this thing up just to get some more levels to sell at right now. It seems like, that's what it seems like looking at the volume. But anyway, guys, that's about it for me today. I will talk to you all very soon. Ask more questions if you have more questions. I hope I answered all your questions properly. This might have been a long one. Anyway, I will talk to you all very soon. Very soon.